I'm going to talk about how God hates those who shed innocent blood. Okay. Alright, let's see here. This would be anybody who doesn't know what's going on in life. And in fact, I can conclude that this includes people who work in special professions that are supposed to preserve innocent life, but they are actually shedding innocent life. So anybody who's working in any environment that works with innocent people, if they are shedding innocent blood, they are guilty of this sin issue. Okay. It says in Proverbs 6:16 through 19, "These 6 things does the Lord hate, yea, 7 are abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren." Okay, so 7 different things, and among those is those who shed innocent blood. Okay. Now, here's the issue that we have. As humans, we do not live unless we have blood in our body. Life is in the blood, or blood is life, life is blood, whatever. Okay? So, if you want to find out if someone was a murderer and they have blood on their hands, then we know who it is. Okay? So, now, who all has blood inside their system in this moment in time? The elderly, right? They have blood in their system, right? They're still going, they're breathing and going. Okay? Your relatives, okay? They could be a distant cousin. They could be a grandparent. They could be a grandchild, whatever. Okay? What about your own spouse? Do they have blood in their body? Yes? No? I'm sure they do. Okay? What else has blood? Oh, someone of a different heritage. Do they have blood in their system? Yep. Okay? Okay, so those all have blood, right? Different heritage people. Blood? Okay. It says in the Bible very clearly that God hates those hands that shed innocent blood. So this is hands, so something physical, doing something, not a natural condition where someone passes away. Hands are physically doing something. Okay. Of course, you can use hands to preserve life as well. You know, you take care of babies with your hands, and you take care of people that are elderly with your hands. But the hands that are supposed to be taking care of these innocent people are being used to shed innocent blood, to stop the life from flowing through them. Okay, so let me think about this. Let's think about the child that could come into this world. Now, if you know that you simply cannot take care of an elderly disabled patient or something, or you are very, very sick and you can't invite someone over to your house, you obviously would have to warn someone and say, no, don't come in here right now. Okay? So, if you know that there is no way that you can take care of a certain person, then why are you allowing a certain person to come into your house and to stay there even though you know that it's not going to work? Are you just going to purposefully shed their blood anyhow? Or are you going to do something about it? So if you're working in a healthcare environment and you're working with a mother's womb, you know, you're working in maternity or something like that, you're working with blood. Does that child have blood in their body? Yes. Do they have separate DNA? Yes, they'll have separate cousins and siblings and separate grandparents than your own. They're a separate person, separate bloodline. Okay. Now here's the thing. If they already have blood in them, then unless it's a natural passing away, then it's shedding of that innocent blood. So if you think about it, even the birth control pill itself is a method of shedding innocent blood. Okay? really. And there's herbal things that have been here since the time of creation. Herbal things have been used this way or that way. So if we're shedding innocent blood, then that means that we really truly don't listen to God's word in some way or another. We're lying to ourselves. God himself is watching everything, every blood drop on this earth. Can you imagine that? If he can watch every single blood drop, every single DNA evidence, just one drop of DNA evidence can show us who the criminal is. So he can see every blood drop of the unborn child. He's that keen in his observance, much more keen than we are in our own strength. Even Ivy League people can't even comprehend this blood shedding, or the blood condition of the human condition. We're only human. But he is much more keen than we are, okay? So, if there's a separate DNA blood line inside the womb of a woman, and people are promoting shedding of that blood, then are they guilty? In God's eyes, yes, they are. They're just as guilty as the people that treat people harshly who have different DNA heritages. And in World War II, they did genetic this and that. They didn't want the impure races, whatever. They wanted to make sure everyone was 100% white or something like that. Okay, well, it's the same thing. If you don't like a certain condition in the bloodline of that future child who could possibly breathe, then you're shedding innocent blood. If the blood is there, then that's a life. Okay? Now, if you want to get rid of this hate, you want to stop God from hating you, do you want God to hate you? If he hates you, you are not in his kingdom. You absolutely cannot be in his kingdom. Everyone, you have a funeral, okay? You're going to have a funeral one day. You could have a car accident any time. You could give birth to children this way or that way. Go get in a car accident with those children, okay? And a funeral would have, the children in the car accident. I just went, just the other day I was driving on icy roads. It was really scary. And we had to pray because we were going all over the place and the wind was going this way and that way. And I'm just like, I can give birth and bring life to this world. And I don't have any problems because there's heartbeats. Those are keeping going. The womb is meant to keep life going on earth. But we're meant to live in eternity somewhere. Car accident can happen. And we could all die in one day. Just like that. And then eternity happens. Okay? So, God hates those who shed innocent blood. If you're using the womb, which God created, to shed innocent blood, who's the one that's guilty? Is it the ones who maybe they are sick themselves and they can't feed you? No. There's plenty of foods around if you grow your own gardens or grow a few little green herbal things in your own little space where you live right now. You're fine. If you're trying to cover up something that you did, a fornication thing, that's shedding innocent blood. Okay? And God sees all that stuff. It has nothing to do with, I don't believe in this, I don't believe in that. Well, God believes in you. But if you shed innocent blood, he hates that. It's not about whether what you believe, it's what he already says. It's nothing about the laws of the land. It says, hands that shed innocent blood. So he hates it. The Lord hates it. Yeshua HaMashiach hates it. It doesn't matter what state or country you live in. He hates the hands that shed innocent blood. And yes, sometimes people pass away naturally. Sometimes things in the womb, they do not work naturally. But if hands are shedding that innocent blood, the person is guilty. And that needs to be said in every heart. Always.